Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Challenge Accepted, and I'm combining it with Punched Out Thursday. I have lots of die cut elements that I'm going to add to this. This is the Scrap Squad lift for day 3, and we're doing it today because this is week 3 of Challenge Accepted, taking on the Scrap Squad scrap lifts. These were from the 12 days of summer scrap lifts. And it's got a cute photo of a dog kind of right here in the middle. It's got floral clusters on either side and some summery looking stamping or stenciling behind it, some clouds and a sunshine, and some summery icons down here. And I have done, instead of the lemon slice stenciling, I've done some waves on a blue background. And I'll tell you in a minute why. The photo that I'm going to be using is this one of me and Lisa Sikorski's adorable son, Johnny, who is my favorite subscriber. I know that disappoints a lot of you out there, but Johnny is my favorite subscriber. And he actually follows and watches and comments on Scrappy Kathy videos. And he was excited to meet Scrappy Kathy at the Dotty About Flair crop. And he has a blue fish, that one of the little kind of stuffed cloth fishes that he absolutely loves and was carrying around with him everywhere. And he wanted to get a photo with the fish. So I took a couple photos at the crop because he brought the fish with him, and I kind of blacked out the background on them when I took the photos. And then the next day, he and his mom came over to DAF headquarters, or otherwise known as Adam's house, and Lisa brought some under the sea type supplies, and we had BrambleFox goodies, and Adam actually ran and did some custom flares for the occasion. And Johnny made, and we actually used one of his mom's sketches. Johnny made this page. Now I took a photo of it. It's framed at their house right now, but I took a photo of it and I printed it 12 by 12 so that I could put it in the album next to this page. And I've used a blue background because Johnny's favorite color is blue, and he's wearing a blue shirt, and we've got a lot of blue in the photo, and of course in the original. And I'm actually trying to use some of the same supplies. I'm going to use some of his techniques too. He used enamel dots to make bubbles coming out of the fish's mouth. So I'm going to do that. I don't have enamel dots, but I do have these jewels that are in graduated sizes. I think I might be able to do something like that with it. I actually have one of these clownfish from BrambleFox, and I have one of these starfish from BrambleFox. I don't have any of the cute custom flair that Adam made for him, and if Adam's watching this, I need some, especially, I need the turtle, but I want all of these, all of the above flair, so it would be good. This is a special BrambleFox piece that was available at the crop. I have some of those, but I'm honestly not sure where they are. But I can go through my drawer later as we get down. If I need any more embellishments, I can look for those. So there's a lot going on this page that I absolutely love. I unfortunately did not have this collection. I think I have had pieces of it at one time or another, but I did not have it. So I'm going to put that aside, and then we're going to work on this. And I'm going to place, I have a whole slew of supplies here. I have some rub-ons from a very old Fancy Pants collection called Beach Bum by Michelle Coleman, and it goes back to 2010. So I especially love it because there's this cute bluefish, and they're the orange starfish and a yellow starfish. But look at this fish gobbling up all the baby fish. So, and there's some bubbles. So I don't know if these rub-ons will work, especially these, because they've been on the wrong side of this page. But I kind of, I wonder where the backing was for these, and I don't even know if this is the right side of the page. I can try them, and if they don't look good, I can kind of put them in an area where I may overlay them with something so that you can't see that they were ruined. But we'll play with that later. But first, I want to get the photo in place. I think I'll do it like that, and well, maybe I'll do it at the same angle that the original was. I'm going to put glue on the back of it because that's not an even. Oh, before I started filming, I used a BrambleFox stencil from the Sea Life collection that is these waves, and I used just a plain white texture paste. And I did that so that it could dry and not good, and be ready to take on all the embellishing that we're going to do. I usually don't do that, but I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time on this page, on that part of the layout. I didn't want to have to worry about messing with the texture paste because there are going to be embellishments all around here. Now, I'm going to go with some of the larger ones, and just in deference to the original, I need to put some flowers. And I've got this floral cluster, this paper, and most of the fussy, I think maybe all of the fussy cuts are from Simple Stories Sunkissed. And I'm going to do this kind of out here. I need another piece of foam on there. Because it's not gonna reach all the way down. And I'm dripping again with my drippy glue. Okay, I'm okay if that lifts a bit, but I don't want it to lift up from the foam so that shows. And I'm gonna wipe this up with this piece of foam, and then I may be able to use it. So this crab is kind of large. Now, I will tell you, I told you that Johnny's favorite color is blue. His least favorite color on scrapbook pages is pink. But Grandma Kathy here has to use pink because that's kind of my thing, and because this floral cluster has pink in it, this crab has pink on it, and I just have another cute little crab, BrambleFox crab, that's pink, that just needs to be on this page. So again, I'm gonna double up with my foam. I have some foam on there, but I need some more because it needs to bridge up to the photo. And I'm gonna do it that way. And then I've got these bits of coral. There's, in his, kind of in deference to his original, this is printed on the paper, all of this gorgeousness. So there's a lot of coral kind of coming up from the bottom. So I've cut two pieces. There's one long piece and one shorter piece. And I'm going to lay them down, and then I'll do some of the sea life around them. And I'm going to just get a little bit of glue right on the bottom here. And I'll have it just up a little bit from the very bottom. And I'll spread that glue around. I'm hoping that you can see that. Yeah. Okay. And if I did it more, could you see everything up there? I've also got this guy that I thought could maybe go right there. I've got that going. Okay, I want it pointing up, not off to the side. And then I've got this bit right here, which I thought could go, well, just why don't I put it down here as well. And then we can have some sea life kind of intertwined in there. And I wanted to get the title on. And their title on the original was Summer Fun. And I've cut out that exact same fun. And I'm going to overlay it on the photo, because right here is just this table. And I've got the word Scrappy that I thought could go there. Can you actually read that? I'm maybe going to put the Scrappy right here. There we go. I'll do that. I'll put a little bit of glue on there. It's not going to need much because it's on top of the photo. I'm going to put it as high as I can go. There. And then I'm going to take the foam off. I fussy cut this word fun from one of the 3x4 cut-aparts in the Beach Party collection from Carta, and I'm going to use a lot of the icons, I think, as well. Here are the Beach Party stickers that I will probably use some of, definitely use some of. So I'm going to put this here, and I want it underneath the crab and the coral. So there's the title, and I want to put a clownfish kind of right there swimming up to the title. I've got a narwhal That's one of the BrambleFox paper snips from the Sea Life collection. And I'm going to have the narwhal kind of tangled in with that coral. It's cute. And I have Flair. This is definitely a wavy sea kind of flare, so that can go kind of right there. I have, this is coral on a navy blue background. It's white coral, and I kind of like that. That would be nice right there. But let's put it maybe right there. And this guy could actually be on it. In the title that Johnny did, he's got Dream Big, and we actually layered this little fish on top of it. So I'm gonna, instead of layering it on the title, well, I will kind of layer it on the title. I'll prop it up on the title and the flare. And I have another piece of flare that's red and white striped that I thought I'd put over here by the crab. So let me do that, and then I can layer some other things there. I like the nautical stripe there. Okay, now I've got this little pink crab that I thought could be riding that wave right there. I'm hoping that that Johnny's approving of all these moves here. I've got a couple of starfish in the coral that matches that. That's kind of too much of that, but it might be nice. Well, I've got a small seashell here that could kind of go like that. And then I have another seashell that brings in the, these are also from the, BrambleFox paper snips. I'm gonna cut that straight so it can go down on the very edge of the paper and kind of be underlaid there. And then I need something here. So I thought maybe also from the paper snips is this little strip that says best day, and it's best day could be talking about any day at the beach, or it could be talking about spending Scrappy time with Johnny, and either would apply. So I have this shell that could kind of, I'm not sure where I'm going to use the shells, but I've got one fish going that way. So this fish, the little blue fish, which really should be layered on this because you can't see it against the blue background, right? Let me get this glued down. The other side of that is kind of fun, right? I've got it making contact with that wave on the paper. And let's see, I can put this down over here. And this maybe beside it down here. So we have a little bit of see, like this is kind of a nice built-up base. We're kind of doing this, I'm trying to do the sort of the same look down here, and I'm getting to the supplies that might need to go up high. I'm going to put this guy on here. I'll have to keep holding it on there. And I want to get some stickers. I definitely need this turtle because this turtle is kind of a nod to this turtle flare that Johnny had. And I'm going to put it on some foam and put it over on this side. Here. And I've got this could be a dolphin, but I'm going to pretend it's a whale. And I have a thing that says a whale of a time. I'm going to use that. I have a little strip. I'm going to use that. And I've got more room over here, and it would be better over here, but he's facing the wrong way. He's not facing that way, and I don't want him to face off the page. So I've got this little strip that says a whale of a time, and I thought I'd put it over by the quote-unquote whale, but it's not right on top of it, so if it's not a whale, you could pretend I never said anything like that. So let's see. I've got another kind of a little coral seashell. I haven't put this one down. I can put it kind of facing the other way, like right there. And then this one can get a little bit of foam behind it. Get that right there. And then I have another, like a little blue shell that could be layered under it. And for over in this space, I thought I would do this guy. And I know I'm going pretty far away from the lift right now, but I think I'm including, whoops, there goes my paper trimmer, and it's never good to drop the trimmers. Well, the little blade usually falls off, but that time it stayed on, so that's good. There is in the original little, like a lemonade, kind of a little scene here, and I don't have that here, but I could put some of those elements down here. Let's see. I know somewhere I have something that has a drink. There's also a sandcastle. There's something somewhere that has, in some of these summary things, let's see. They used Sunkissed. The original artist used Sunkissed. There's this bit of lemon. I'm going to skip that. I'm going to go with it's all beachy stuff. Let's just stick with the beachy stuff. And so I'll put this, well, there's a Hermit Crab that just has to go right here. And that's because that's a remembrance from my days at the beach when I was a kid. We were just fascinated by the whole, everything about hermit crabs, and we always thought we could take them home and keep them as pets. And you know, that doesn't work. So here's another seahorse that maybe could go right in there. And I'm going to cut a tiny bit of foam to prop it up. Okay. And I like that it's added that turquoise color. For some reason, I like that that's there. Now, I want to put this sand bucket maybe layered underneath that hermit crab with the turtle's foot kind of coming down. There we go. So this just kind of looks like a fun day at the beach. And I've got some sky things. There was in the original, right up here in the corner, there was a pair of sunglasses. And so I'm gonna do that as well. I want to put a little bit of foam behind each of the lenses, and we'll see. I'm still needing some stuff up here, and I have some stuff, but it's still going to end up being kind of bottom heavy with my embellishing, and that's okay. That's usually better than an unbalanced top-heavy one, unless there's a kind of a theme as you're kind of trickling down. I'm gonna just lay that across the flowers. Or do I want it on the picture? There we go, with the flowers slightly overlaying. Okay, so let's put the things up at the top. In the original, there's a couple of clouds with the sunshine behind. So I've got several types of clouds. These were cut with BrambleFox dies. There is a set that has several different kinds of clouds, and ooh, I've got a little anchor to go down there. And they're all just adorable, and so I cut them all. And I'm gonna kind of lay them out. Instead of having 2, I'm gonna have 4, and I may actually put this one up there and just kind of put it directly on. I'm gonna get a little glue on it. This is the inside of that one, of course, but there, and I put the adhesive on the wrong side of this one, but it came off nicely, so that was good. And I will put this one maybe right there, and then my sunshine can go kind of right there. It's too many clouds, and they're too close together, but I love it. I love that. Let's see, let me look, and I've got this camera, and I love using cameras on pages, especially this one is red, and I kind of like adding that color red in. How about if I do it that way? Okay, and then it seems like I would like a label-ish, a label kind of shape. Maybe, and let's look at the rub-ons. Let's see if we can make these work. I'm gonna cut the bubbles out, and I'm gonna lay them down. Maybe right here. And if they don't, you know, there's obviously bits missing, and that just kind of looks like you're not seeing the whole bubble. And if I wanted to, I could probably go back around these that are incomplete and draw some black circles with my pen, and make it look like that's just a part of the bubble that's clear, so the blue shows through. Okay, so what's happening there? I kind of like that idea, so let me get my pen out and I'm gonna go around very loosely, sort of, around even the ones that are whole. Just doodling around them. Oops. That one kind of came up. Okay, I don't hate that. I wish I'd done a little bit rounder, nicer circles there, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, the other thing I might want to use on here is I love this big old fish, but I may save him for something else. I'm gonna instead cut these little fish. And again, they're gonna look kind of incomplete, but I can go back and do something with those. I'm hoping that that's okay. There, these yellow fish are cute. I'm gonna put one down in here. Okay. or they can look like some unknown big fish has chewed off a chunk. Not a cute image, right? But okay, that looks fine. I'm not even going to touch that up with my pen. This will look like a yellow fish with a blue spot. And that's going to be perfectly okay. All right, and then I have another one right here. This one's pretty much intact, so he's going to be okay. Oh, come now. There we go. And I've got one more little blue fish. And I might put him right here by these bubbles. Just so it kind of looks like he's blowing them. But I'm going to do some jewel bubbles over here by this guy to kind of look like Johnny's bubbles. Johnny really loves enamel dots. He did the image is intact here, but it's not all rubbing off. Okay, I think it's off now. All right, there we go. He loved enamel dots. So I don't know if he's gonna really love these jewels. And I'm thinking these jewels are kind of big for what I want. So let me put these back and let me go see if I have some enamel dots that are small. Ah, here we go. They're just enough different kind of blue, and he did graduated sizes of them. You know, I could use the pink ones, but Johnny wouldn't like that. So I'm gonna use, they're not coming up. There we go. We go one, and then we do a little bit smaller one, kind of right there, and another one that's that same size, right there, and then a really small one, and another small one, and they start getting separated up at the top. There we go. Okay, I like that. I'm happy with this page, and I hope you are, Johnny. And ooh, you know what I missed? I had some navy blue ones, but I think we're okay. I did not glue the little anchor down, so I'm gonna do that, and that'll kind of fill out this little spot right here. And then I think we're gonna call this done. Okay, and I will add some journaling that states the date, and on the page here, I'm gonna have some journaling that I'll put down so that you can fold it over. It'll be right on the edge here, and it'll tell about taking the photos at the, about his favorite fish, and taking the photos at the crop, and then about him coming over and and us scrapping together. This is a happy page, and that was a very happy, scrappy day. And so thank you, Johnny, and I hope to see you again sometime soon. I was just thinking that probably by the time I see you again, your teeth will have grown back. I'm not going to recognize you without those front teeth missing. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next Thursday for Challenge Accepted and Punched Out Thursday. And of course, I'll probably have more pages, more photos from the trip. Thanks for watching. Bye.